E aí pessoal, hoje vamos continuar com a próxima parte do jogo Dreamfall Chapters. Lembrando que no final da última parte, Zoe encontra a resistência e Kian vai resgatar Bip junto com Lico. Então, vamos lá. Livro 4, Revelações.
Zoe?
Ah, ela foi capturada, né, pela resistência. Agora ele tá procurando ela.
Zoe? 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 Zoe?
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Giles' name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird? I am my own bird, I'll have you know. Her bird. Pfft, the nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with the Resistance.
The Resistance. So she did find the rebels, and she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to be.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend. Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her head, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
Oh, Vic, the ever thirsty.
Aye, that's me. What can I help you with, Da? A bit too early in the day for a drink, is it not?
We're taking you in for questioning in relation to Azadi property that was stolen in your establishment the other evening.
Oh. Well, I'm afraid I know nothing about that, Da.
Good. Then this should be quick. Please come with us, Mr. Ever Thirsty.
And what about my tavern? My customers? It's the reaping. People expect the taps to be open and the beer to be flowing.
They're going to have to visit some other establishment today.
Parece que eles descobriram, né, que a gente pegou aquelas ferramentas do engenheiro mecânico dos tubos lá.
I trust you got some sleep last night?
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the Resistance?
tem algumas perguntas aqui.
Or maybe it's better to mention the rebels. On the other hand, asking for the rebels is what got me into trouble in the first place. Deny everything?
Não.
I'll keep it simple.
Yeah.
I'm Zoe. I need your help.
Our help? With what?
I didn't know who else to ask. I need to get to the Purple Mountains.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Obnaxis? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left the Northlands. And Obnexus? Maybe a whisper. Long ago? Nothing more. I cannot help you.
Damn. Is there anyone here who would know?
Perhaps. But you haven't answered my question, girl. Why should we help you? For all I know, you're an agent of the Azadi.
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance.
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow, honorary rebel, long-term avian buddy, and occasional sidekick of April Ryan, rebel leader, adventurer, hero, savior of the balance. That's right, here's Crow. This is him. I'm me. So... Where's April?
Oh, ele não sabe.
She can vouch for Zoe. They're best friends, tight as two chicks in a nest.
Ah, é?
I don't see April. Is she out on a mission or sleeping in or...
Sabia que elas se conheciam.
Why are you both looking at me like that?
I thought you knew.
Knew what? What's going on? What?
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She was assassinated during an Azadi raid on Myria the winter before last. She died a hero's death and was given a hero's burial. We remember her fondly.
What?
I'm so sorry. Crow! Crow! Okay, I'm an idiot.
I've heard of this bird. Crow. So, you knew April Ryan?
We met a couple of times. I was there when she died. I found her. I tried to save her, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I guess I knew April.
You're the Stark girl. The one who dreams. They spoke of you. Bakim, Bryn, Chawan. They said you were one of us. Oh, this certainly changes things. But how did you...
He's gone. Of course he's gone. I should have seen that coming. It's not like he could just let Kian go without... Ugh, he's such a... Oh. Hey! Your hair, it's so pretty.
Thanks.
Who's gone, Enu?
What? Oh, Liko. He vanished in the middle of the night, chasing Kian, of course. Idiots, the both of them.
Maybe this is for the best. If Liko can help Kian...
Kian. Big Azadi guy. People call him the Apostle.
You know him?
We met once, briefly. He was kind to me. But isn't he the enemy?
Was. He's with us now. Defected. Yep. Well, except that he abandoned us again to go on a crazy suicide mission.
He left last night.
Of course. After everything that's happened, we just miss each other.
Oh, Enu, this is Zoe. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, Enu.
You're so pretty. That came out wrong. Wanna be friends? Oh, sorry.
Zoe needs our help. She has questions. Maybe you
Of
can...
course, no problem. Leave this to me, Shepard.
I'm sorry for questioning you, Zoe. And I'm sorry I could not be of any assistance. Please, stay. Speak with Enu and the others. Perhaps someone here has the answers you're looking for.
Thank you, Shepard.
Where are you from? Your clothes are amazing. Where did you get them?
They came with the jump. I'm from Stark. That's...
Across the divide, on the flip side of the balance, the world of science. Are you serious? That's incredible. I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. I'm seriously worried my head might explode. I think I need to sit down.
Oh, don't explode. I'm not that special. I mean, you're orange, and the ears...
I'm just a boring old Zid. It's totally normal. Holy crap, Stark. I can't believe it. How did you get here? Are you a shifter?
A dreamer. I just dream myself here.
Just dream yourself here. That's it. No biggie. You are the best thing I have ever seen. Seriously.
Really? Okay. Thank you.
So, what do you need help with? Shepard said...
I'm trying to find the Purple Mountains, and a tribe of magical creatures called the Ular. Someone, a Vanar named Abnaxus, told me to...
Whoa, slow down. Okay. Purple Mountains, Ular, Vanar, Abnaxus, right? Nope. None of that sounds remotely familiar. I have never heard any of those words before. Of course, there are a lot of things I don't know. I was a farm girl. A silly zidling. There's so much I don't know. But I do know where to look for answers.
Oh? Where?
The library. The library holds all the answers. Do you have libraries in Stark? Never mind, silly question. Of course you don't. I'll go to our library right now and start looking. Purple Mountains, Ular, Abnaxus of the Vanar. Come find me when you're ready. I can't wait to spend more time with you. Ugh, sorry.
Vamos ver aqui o que tem.
A round table? Check. Chivalrous knights? Check. Magic? Check. That's right, this would make for a great theme restaurant. Great plans are probably laid here. Also, dinner. A round table? Check. Great plans are probably laid here. Also, dinner. A round table. Great plans are probably laid here. Also, dinner.
Vamos explorar pouco. Opa, que legal. O pano reage, ó. Para jogo simples, né? Tecnologicamente falando. Interessante ver. Vamos ver se tem como interagir com alguma coisa aqui. Algumas pessoas aqui antes da gente ir.
They look ready to go to war. I hope they won't have to. There are fewer rebels than I thought. Having seen what they're up against, I'm worried. Equipment-wise, the Azadi are definitely winning, but righteousness counts for a lot. They look ready to go to war. I hope they won't have to. There are fewer rebels than I thought. Having seen what they're up against, I'm worried. There he is. I should go talk to Crow. I can't believe he didn't know about April.
Então, falar com o Crow é um objetivo recente. Vamos só ver se tem alguma coisa a mais aqui antes da gente falar com ele.
They add color to the place, if nothing else. Beautiful colors, intricate weave. These would work really well in my apartment. They add color to the place,
Já tá
if nothing
querendo
else.
levar a decoração lá pro apartamento dela.
I assume it's not an actual dragon's head, but you just never know in this world. Maybe a petrified dragon head? Do dragons turn to stone in daylight? No, that's trolls. And vampires. I assume it's not an actual dragon's head, but you just never know in this world. Beautiful colors, intricate weave. These would work really well in my apartment. They kept me locked up in one of those cells all night. This may not be a prison, but it's not far from it. I miss my tiny apartment now.
Tem como abrir isso?
They kept me locked up in one of those cells. One night in a cell was plenty. I have no wish for a repeat visit.
Então não vai entrar, né? Tá. Vamos ver o que tem aqui dentro. Aqui tem uma coisa. Ah, tá. Aqui foi onde. Acho que foi onde o Kian ficou, né? Então tá, vamos continuar explorando aqui. Tem uma outra aberta aqui na direita. Ih, tem um cara aqui, ó.
What's he doing? He looks nervous. Should I interfere or wait until he's done?
Será que é um espião? E agora observar, interromper.
That's the guy who put a bag over. What's he doing? Maybe I shouldn't interrupt.
Espero que eu tenha escolhido certo.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Hey, are you supposed to be out on your own?
This doesn't look right, but I probably shouldn't be snooping. He looks guilty. What's going on here?
Vamos ver isso aqui.
Is this your room?
Well, we don't have our own rooms. Anyway, Keen's gone. I was just looking for, it's Zoe, is it not? I'm Jakai, Benrima Salman's nephew. She said some very nice things about you.
You'll have to give her my regards. How is Benrime? I noticed the journeyman was closed down.
Yeah, she's in Coldstone. They arrested her for colluding with the Resistance. She was sentenced to 10 years in the dungeons. I don't know if she'll survive that. Anyway, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that you're back in town.
I'm sorry about your aunt.
Yes. Thank you. I don't know what I'll do without her. She's the only family I have. Look, I have to go into town on an errand now, but please let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Eu acho que esse cara é espião, hein? Vamos ver se tem como fazer alguma coisa aqui dentro. Não tem como falar com ele mais, né? Não tem como interagir com ele. Muito estranho, hein? Acho que esse cara vai atrair a gente. Talvez eu tivesse interrompido ele. Não sei se faria alguma diferença.
A white dragon. There's only supposed to be one of those at any given time. I met the current one. She was beautiful and eccentric. There's supposed to be several dragons in different colours. Or maybe that's just the name they're given. I don't know if the blue dragon is actually blue. I don't even know if they're actual dragons. A white dragon. There's supposed to be several dragons in different colours. Or maybe that's just the name they're given. I don't know if the blue dragon is actually blue. I don't even know if they're actual dragons. One of those big cow turtle things I saw back in town. One thing's for sure, I'm never, ever riding one. I'm scared enough of cows and horses. Adding a turtle shell and a giraffe's neck doesn't really help matters much. One of those big... I'm scared enough of cows and horses. Adding... Equipment-wise, the Azadi are definitely winning. But righteousness counts for a lot.
Então não tem como conversar com esses dois aqui. Então eu vou aqui pra biblioteca. Ver o que tem pra fazer aqui. Vamos até o final primeiro e a gente volta olhando.
They add colour to the place, if nothing else. So many books. Which makes sense, given that this used to be a library. I hope Enu finds a clue in one of these books. Part of me wishes I had time to stay here and read and learn more about this strange world. So many books. Which makes sense, given that this used to be a library.
Mountains, Ular...
Ela tá do outro lado ali procurando.
Books, please don't go me now.
I hope Enu finds a... Part of me wishes I had time to stay here and read and learn. So, I hope Enu finds a clue in one of these books.
Então a Enu tá ali.
Part of me wishes I... So many books. Which makes sense, given that this used to be... They look ready to go to war. I hope they won't have to. I hope Enu finds a clue in one of these books. Part of me wishes I had to... So, I hope Enu finds a clue in one of these books.
São os mesmos diálogos, mas não custa tentar, né? Vai que é diferente.
Enu's really weird and very sweet, and I like her a lot. When I was 12, I was a lot like her. Awkward and... Strike that, I'm still a lot like her. She's Zid, I believe. They're beautiful. For my next Halloween party, I'm going as Zid. Or is that racist?
That's a different type of ab.
Enu's really weird, and when I was 12, she's Zid, I believe. Part of me wishes I had time to stay here and read and learn more about this strange world.
Bumpus, Oxman, Oigard,
Enu's really weird and very sweet, and I
there
like her.
There must be something in one of these books that'll help you find what you're looking for. I'm gonna keep looking until I find it. Give me a little more time. I'm still searching. I'm sure I'll find something useful. Eventually. I'm so sorry, I haven't found anything yet. Let me check a few more shelves, okay? So, I don't know what's wrong. Maybe the library is in a bad mood or something, because it usually delivers. Nothing yet. Feel free to wander around and say hello to people while I keep looking. There must be something in one of these books that'll help you find what you're looking for.
I have to resist this
I'm gonna keep looking until I find
to stroke her yellow fur. I don't think that'd be kosher. I have to resist this intense desire to
show me what you're made of.
Vamos então voltar lá e falar com o Crow. Só dar uma olhada aqui nesse cara. O cara tá parado. Falou que ia precisar sair pra fazer alguma coisa e continua parado ali. Enfim. Mas eu acho que ele vai trair a gente. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma coisa mais aqui. Não. Então vamos lá falar com o Crow.
I wish I could have been more helpful and inviting. If I'd known.
I understand. You have to be cautious.
There's much I'd like to ask you. Much I'd like to learn. But with Kian gone, my workload has increased twofold. Perhaps another time, when we're both not so preoccupied.
I'd like that.
I don't know what your mission is, but I have a feeling it's important, and that our destinies are entwined. We shall speak again, Zoe Castillo. When the winds have quieted, the clouds have parted, and the grass on the Great Plain stands straight and tall once more. Maybe someone in the Enclave has the answers you're looking for. I'm certain they'll be happy to help. Have you spoken with the others? If the gods look upon you with favor, one of them may know something. Isn't Enu in the library looking for answers to your questions? You may want to speak with her again. Maybe someone in the Enclave has the answers you're looking for. I'm certain they'll be happy to help.
A única coisa que sobrou mesmo é falar com o Crow.
Crow and I need to have a heart-to-heart.
I'm so sorry, Crow. I thought you knew.
It's fine. It's not your fault. I can't believe she's gone. But I sort of knew, you know. I felt it in my heart. And that final time we were together, it wasn't like it used to be. It was weird. Like too much time had passed and we drifted apart. I should have known it wouldn't last.
Tem uma escolha aqui.
How can you ever know something like that? He's not alone in feeling that.
Vamos ver isso aqui.
I know that feeling. It's something you just have to learn to live with.
I know. I will. Were you there when she...
E agora? Acho que eu vou falar que
I
sim, né?
witnessed the whole thing. But should I tell Crow that? Perhaps better to avoid the topic and get him thinking about other things.
Acho que é
I witnessed the
falar a
whole
verdade,
thing.
né?
I was there. I saw it happen. I tried to help her, to save her. I know I was supposed to, but I couldn't.
Not your fault. Bad things happen. People die. Life goes on. Anyway, did I help with, the rebel thing? Did they believe you? That you're not a spy?
You did. They do. It's fine now. They'll help us.
Good. They're not gonna cut your head off?
What? No?
Good. I wish I could have been more helpful. But it was 10 years ago, and I didn't really pay attention to what April said about that Abnaxis chap.
It's okay.
If you don't mind, I need to be alone for a little while. Clean my feathers, sharpen my beak, reflect on the nature of life. Bird stuff.
Totally understand.
I'll find you in the city.
Bom, então agora a gente deve poder conversar com os outros.
Naxos, Purple Mountains, Ular. I've been trying to find a book or scroll or manuscript or map or torn note page or ancient magical tome or pamphlet or a piece of cloth that mentions the Purple Mountains or the Ular, but no luck. It's really frustrating. This library has never let me down before. Bad library.
She seems so curious about me, and I haven't asked her a single question. This is where I try to connect and make friends. There must be something here.
Não
She
sei, vamos
seems
ler
so
qualquer uma
curious
primeiro.
about me, and I haven't asked her a single question. This is where I try to connect and make friends.
You just joined the Resistance?
Oh, yes. No. Not really just. About half a year ago? Wait, more than that. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, fun.
Sometimes you need to make the best out of a bad situation.
Right, and it's my duty. We're doing good, important work here. Also, I didn't want to end up living the life my parents wanted for me.
I can identify with that.
This is so nice. I wish we were sisters. Can we be sisters? You don't have to answer that. Do you have any siblings?
I did. Sort of. Long story. You?
Oh, lots. Boyfriend! Do you have one of those?
We just broke up. In incredibly bad timing. It's been a difficult few months. I was asleep for a long time. I forgot a lot of the stuff that happened to me before I fell asleep. I tried to remember, but I couldn't. Until my memories caught up with me. On top of all that, I started flirting with my therapist, and now I don't even know if I should have trusted him or... Oh, Jesus. It's a long story. Very complicated. Maybe another time?
Yes, please?
She seems so cute. Enu, right? I don't feel we were properly introduced.
I know you are. I mean, no, yes. You're right. Enu. I am Enu. I hope you're staying a while. It would be so great to have someone around who's not a surly warrior with mommy issues, or a stoic leader, or a battle-hardened soldier, or just batshit insane. I mean, there's Jakai. He's pretty normal, except for his aunt issues, but he's a bit too... Hey, so, what do you do when you're not saving the world?
I go to school. I did. Then my world started shutting down, so no more school.
I went to school too! Until I was 10, and then my father taught me how to ride a leapfur and hunt jumpers in the jungle. Also, I had to work at the farm. Didn't leave a whole lot of time for schoolwork, or anything else. I feel we have so much in common.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe.
I can't wait to talk more about all these things we have in common. We must have a sleepover.
Sobre essa
There
aqui,
must
então.
be something. So, no luck?
Nothing. Sorry. And I've read most of these before. I can't remember coming across any of those words you mentioned. There's not much else to do here in the evenings except read. I don't really have any female friends. It gets lonely. Anyway, I've been through all the encyclopedias and travelogues, but...
Nothing about the Purple Mountains or the Ula?
Nothing. I mean, the Purple Mountains sounds colloquial. It may have a different name officially, but the Ular, there should be something about them. It's a magical race?
They didn't look human.
Weird, there's nothing about them. They must be very isolated, or someone's trying to hide something. Which would be weird and very hard to pull off. Forget I said that.
Tem mais uma
I'm
aqui.
on
Ó.
a deadline. I should just cut this short. I guess I'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I really thought I'd find something. I feel terrible. Do you want to be my friend? Oh, I already asked you that. I'm coming on too strong, aren't I? I am, I can tell. Stop it, Enu.
No, not at all. I'd love to be friends. And thank you for helping me.
Much good that did. I really wish I knew who else could...
For the love of the festering demon shrimps of Jaharva, do I have to do everything in this place? I didn't spend all those years living on the streets of Marcuria, pilfering food and liberating fat purses to deal with this shite. I swear I'd be better off going back to sleeping in Abnaxus's stone tree.
ele
I
conhece o
can't
cara.
even get a mattress that isn't flea and maggot infested.
Ele mencionou
Do
o
your
nome do cara.
bleeding jobs, people. Is that too much to ask?
Sorry about that. Disregard him. Not important.
Na verdade, é
Must be something in
importante.
this library.
Bem
Not giving
importante.
up. I'm gonna keep digging until I
É,
find...
inclusive eles conhecem, né?
Blind Bob?
Eh? What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be me striped breeches. You're the lass what brought me mulled wine back when I'd hit rock bottom in Mercuria. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo god of Tartillus are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing, except for, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left me life of beggaring behind. Cleaned myself up. Joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I'm making a difference.
Pá, agora sim, vamos ver aqui. Perguntar
Didn't
logo
he
sobre
just mention
Abnaxus.
Abnaxus? Or was that my imagination?
Perguntar logo sobre
Do you know someone called Abnaxus?
Abnaxus? Now there's a name I haven't heard spoken in years. Where do you know it from?
Sorry, I just overheard. Actually, I met Abnaxus recently. Well, I dreamed about Abnaxus. Or maybe it was more like a vision. This sounds crazy, I know, but...
Sounds completely sane to me, lass. Abnaxus turning up in visions. That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable, and not a little annoying. I met him when he was the Venar ambassador to Ireed. This was before the gutters, when I was still a dapper chap on the Mercurian party circuit. We hit it off, especially seeing as I was going blind, theoretically, and he saw everything, past, present, and future. Years later, as he was leaving town, he entrusted me with the key to his home. Said to take care of it. I'd sleep
então
there
ele
from
tem a
time to
chave
time.
daquela
Very
casa dele.
uncomfortable bunk. Musty smell of ancient books and foreign weeds. I didn't much care for it, to be honest.
Vamos ver aqui outra coisa, então.
I just can't imagine how the blind Bob I met in Mercuria turned into this man. It's an impressive transformation. He was theoretically blind, but now he can see. It makes less and less sense the more I think about it. It's a long shot, but...
Vamos ver essa aqui.
Have you heard of the Purple Mountains?
Oh, aye. Aye, of course. Everyone's heard of the Turtle Mountains. They're...
No, sorry, purple, not turtle.
That's what I said. Turtle. Right, of course. You don't know. Why would you? My apologies, lassie. See, I have a serious P deficiency. It's been a lifelong struggle. The Turtle Mountains. Nope, never heard of him. Sorry.
I'm sure General. He would...
What happened to your theoretical blindness?
Cured! I was blind, theoretically, but now I can see. To be honest, some days I wonder if I ever was theoretically blind, or if it was all hypothemetaphysical. You know, just in my head, like. It was simpler being blind Bob and resorting to beggaring and vagrancy than taking a long, hard look at myself in a speculum, particularly on account of the blindness. I wish me old pa could have lived to see me. He always believed in me, even when I didn't. To the bitter end, he told me I had potential. I nodded and wept and promised him I'd try my best. Then, as he drew his last ragged breath, I stole his purse and his breeches. Well, pa, I'm sorry about the breeches. I'm making something of life now. Making something of myself. I'm no longer blind Bob. Call me Bob who can see.
General?
Vamos ver isso
Are
aqui.
you an actual general?
Aye. See these stripes? General Bob, that's me. I takes care of the logic sticks round here so the place don't crumble to pieces. Shepard's busy with the strategering. Kian sorts out who to murder and how. Liko makes a fine job of being contrary, and Enu keeps everyone's spirits up. I mean, when she's not shooting Azadi soldiers in their eyeballs with her bow and arrow. Me, I make sure the larder's stocked, the sheets are clean, relatively speaking, and that the piss pots are empty. Can't go to war on a full bladder.
Vamos ver a resistência depois
I
da
just
chave.
can't imagine how the blind Bob I met in Mercuria turned into this man. It's an impressive transformation.
How did you end up with the rebels?
Not long after you and I met, I overdosed on mulled wine. Spooked me good, that did. I figured I had two choices. Either spend the remainder of my days in the gutter, stinking of foreign spices and currants, and, to be honest, there didn't seem to be a whole lot of days left. Or I could clean myself up, try to amount to something after a lifetime wasted on wine, women, and various gutters. The moment I looked up, I saw how the Azadi were running magicals out of Marcuria. I couldn't ignore it. It was disgraceful. I mean, magicals always treated me with kindness and respect. I felt I owed them. So, here I am, doing my part and paying my debts. Aside from the gambling and the bar tabs, mind you. And I feel 20 years younger to boot.
Então vamos ver a chave.
I'm
Pegar
sure
a
he
chave.
said key. And where there's a key.
You said something about a key to Abnaxus's house?
They called it the abode back then. Abnaxus's abode. Primitive accommodations, but luxurious location. Prime real estate. Central with a garden view. Very quiet at night.
And the key? Do you still have it? Sorry, this is really important.
Oh, I carry it with me every day. After all, it is a magic key. Figured it might do me lumbago some good.
What about this house? I mean, the abode?
Also still there, and not hard to find. Sits right circle in the center of the city green. Abnaxus carved it out of a petrified tree with his own morbidly huge hands. A few years ago, the authorities turned it into an historical landmark. Of course, no one can get inside, on account of the Venar magic. Not without the key, at least.
This key, can I...
Oh, sure. Heavier than it looks, ain't it? More powerful than iron, worth its weight in precious stones, and then some. This magic goes back to the first magic. None of that modern hocus pocus. You feel it in your fingers when you hold it. Tingles, don't it?
It does. Sorry, I know this is asking a lot, but can I...
Borrow it? Aye, why not? It's done the lumbago no good. And I don't have much use for the place, now that I've a proper bunk here. But keep it safe. Abnaxus left most of his belongings behind and entrusted me with their care. I'd hate to betray that trust.
I promise.
Bom, agora a gente deve poder entrar
I'd
na
love
casa
to chat,
dele.
lassie, but I have duties to attend to. There are piss pots that need emptying, and people to command into doing it. Tell the world that blind Bob is dead, that Bob who can see has risen in his place, and that the General will repay his debts. Except the gambling debts and the bar tabs. Those will never be repaid. I'd love to chat, lassie, but tell the world that blind Bob is dead, that Bob who can see has risen in his place, and that the General will repay his debts.
When I was 12, I was a lot like her. Awkward and... strike that.
Hey, I made progress. Blind Bob, I mean, the General, gave me the key to Abnaxus's house. I might find what I'm looking for there.
That's great! Oh, I wish I could come with you, but there's this whole furry thing I've got going on. It's a big no-no in the city these days.
Sorry about that. Humans can be real dicks sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes. Some humans, not most. You're a good human. What are these dicks you speak of?
That's not important. Thanks again for your help.
Are you leaving already? I mean, we just met, and you'll come back though, right?
I hope so.
Oh, okay. Because there's so much I want to talk about, and I'll let you go now. Thanks for talking to me, Zoe. I miss you already. Shut up now, Anu. Okay, thanks, bye!
You spoke with the General. Did you find what you were looking for?
It's a step in the right direction.
Good. I've asked them to ready a boat for you. Whenever you're ready, it will take you into the city. I may not fully understand your role, Zoe, but there's something about you that... I've learned to have faith in the balance. The balance provides. The balance guides. It's guiding you now. You must let it take you wherever it leads, like a leaf on a river. Bend to its will.
I'll try.
May your gods favor your journey. You'll be in my thoughts and dreams. There's a boat waiting for you in the cove downstairs. It'll bring you into Mercuria.
Ah, tá. Então agora a gente vai poder descer aqui, pegar um barco pra ir até a cidade. Só ver aqui se essas portas abrem. Não. Então tá, vamos lá. Aqui nossos objetivos e... pegar o barco é o único deles, tá?
Shepard said to take you into town. Just get in that boat and we'll leave immediately. Don't worry, we have a rock-solid cover. I'm a fisherman, you're my young bride heading into town to buy... turnips. Or yams. Which one do you think's more believable? Yams, right? Whenever you're ready to leave for Mercuria, climb in and we'll get rowing. Or I'll row and you can watch me row. I'm very good at rowing. Shepard said to take you in. Don't worry. Whenever you're ready to leave for Mercuria.
Então é isso. Se você gostou do vídeo, dê aquele like. Não esqueça de se inscrever no canal e marcar o sininho para receber notificações sobre futuros vídeos. Então, um abraço e até mais.